Good morning.
Morning, Rabbi. Good morning.
Good morning. Now let's look at the first pasuk in the parasha, and then we'll go to Perashat Vayakhel. We're going to see a very interesting Rashi and Ramban on a topic that more or less we know. The parasha begins on page 516. Vayakhel Moshe את כל הדת בני ישראל ויאמר עליהם אלה הדברים אשר ציווה השם לעשות אותם. Just carefully to the language of the pasuk. ששת ימים תעשה מלאכה. He doesn't say תעשה מלאכה. וביום השביעי יהיה לכם קודש. שבת שבתון להשם. Shabbat is dedicated to Hashem. כל העושה בו מלאכה יומת. So the pasuk clearly is talking. Thank you. The pasuk is clearly talking about the oseh. The oseh, me and you. This is you. Okay? Let's go a second. Remember, this is Perashat Vayakhel, kol haoseh. Let's go a second to.
So is it to aseh me'alcha?
We are going to see if the to tell a goy b'Shabbat, is it min haTorah or mid'Rabbanan? There's an open Rashi and Ramban that says it's min haTorah. Rashi, the Smart, the Ramban. So remember, here it says kol haoseh. Sheshet yamim te'aseh melacha. Kol haoseh. Look a second in Perashat Emor. This is on page 682. It's a Sefer Vayikra pasuk, page 682.
It's like I saw there's an opinion, it's not halacha, that a goy could be a shaliach le'isur.
According to Rashi, it's mufurash in the Chumash, it's asur min haTorah. You see, Rashi Ramban.
So when you tell the goy he's your shaliach, le'isur, so that's.
See the Rishonim are having a problem. I'm just, but the Chokhmah is to see that the Yuk of the Psukim, open at 7 and 682. Sheshet Yamim Te'aseh Melacha. See, you realize this is the second time that the Pasuk says Melacha should be done. Why doesn't it say Te'aseh Melacha? Te'aseh Melacha. Ubayom HaShevi'i Shabbat Shabbaton Nikra Kodesh. Kol Melacha Lo Ta'asu. See, in this week's Perashat Vayakhel, and in Perashat Emor, the Torah talks to me and you, right? Don't perform melacha and Shabbat. This is here. Let's go strangely enough to Sefer Shmot, Perek Yud Bet, in Perashat Bo. Perek Yud Bet, pasuk. This is in Pesach. Perek Yud Bet. So this is by you, it's page 354. Remember, this is the holiday of Pesach. So let's read the pasuk. The pasuk says like this. Remember, regarding Pesach, וביום הראשון נקרא, you have it 354, וביום הראשון נקרא קודש, וביום השביעי נקרא קודש, כל מלאכה לא יעשה בהם, it doesn't say לא תעשו like ביעש, it doesn't say like in פרשת אמור, כל העושה מלאכה, הפסוק says כל מלאכה לא יעשה בהם. Please look at the Rashi. Apparently the steam was on. I know. Oh, yes. Look at the Rashi. Oh, see what Eli is reading? לא יעשה, אפילו על ידי אחרים. מה פירוש אפילו על ידי אחרים? Is he telling me, a Jew, I should not do melacha by another Jew? Of course not. Yes. There's a issue on him, but there's a issue on me. The Lashon of Rashi is lo ya'aseh melacha אפילו על ידי האחרים. All the Rishonim are wondering, what does Rashi want here?
Yeah.
Let's open the Ramban. The Ramban is the one that is speaking on this Rashi. Look at the Ramban. You have the Ramban on Sefer Shmot.
So you would think you say it on Shabbat, which is more chamor than Yom Tov.
Correct. Tira is right. And here it's written by Yom Tov. פרק י"ב, רמב"ן שמות, פרק י"ב, פסוק ט"ז.
Why didn't you start off with the Aseret HaDibrot one? Why did you go here?
But when the Torah is equating Shabbat to others, yeah? Here, Vayas it says, לא תעשה, in Emor it says, לא תעשו.
Because the Aseret HaDibrot, it lists everybody. The only one it doesn't list is Acherim. It says, lo taseh kom lecha ata v'ncha v'itchecha abdecha.
Good. Let's go. If you have this Ramban, the Pugadi Ramban, it's page 1, it's Sefer Shmot. You take it out of a different Ramban, so it's full. Listen to the Ramban. The Ramban is speaking on this Rashi. Listen carefully what the Ramban says. Kol melacha lo ya'aseh bahem. Remember, the Lashon is lo ya'aseh. Melacha should not be done.
But it's bahem.
Bahem, because it's Bayom HaRishon or Bayom HaShvi'i Lari. The pasuk is Bayom HaRishon Mikra Kodesh, Ubayom HaShvi'i Mikra Kodesh. This is plural, 2 days. Kol melacha lo ya'aseh bahem. Let's look at the Rashi. Piresh Rashi, afilu al yedei acherim. Melacha should not be done even by others. Says the Ramban and Rashi, v'lo avinot.
You just contradicted yourself. Before you said it's about the day, here it's Bahem. Rashi's saying the Bahem is the issue. Bahem means not on the day. Rashi says, comes to teach us Ayidei Acherim, I think. No?
This is what bothered Rashi, exactly.
Rashi by the word Bahem, no?
ולא יעשה, זה לא יעשה, לא כתוב לא תעשו, לא...
Cannot be done. It's third part, it's the third person.
Says the Ramban, ולא אבינות זה. Why? אם האחרים האלו ישראל, if the pasuk is referring to other Jews, הם עצמם מוזרים עליה. The Torah has to tell me not to let another Jew do it. He has his own issue. ואין אני מוזר במלאכתי. I don't have another issue on me to prevent him or to stop him from doing it. אלא שאם מטעה אותו באיסור, let's say, I'm tricking him, yes? Let's say he's unaware that what I'm telling him to do is אסור. מוזר משום ולפני עיוור לא תיתן מכשול. And if the guy is semi-religious, this, that, you tell him, can you do it? לפני עיוור. ולפני עיוור.
You never ask about the Jew, right?
Well, that's the point.
This is the point.
That's the point.
This is what the Ramban is asking. So what is Rashi telling?
What do you mean? He's knocking out everybody to
half a second. ואם האחרים הללו, the Ramban continues, גויים, okay, maybe the pasuk says, מלאכה should not be done for me, even by Gentiles. Says the Ramban, אין לנו מוזרים בתורה על מלאכה של גוי כלל. מן התורה, it's not אסור, לא ביום טוב ולא בשבת, אלא שיש בה שבות מדבריהם, it's אסור מדרבנן, to directly ask a goy to do a melacha for me Shabbat and Yom Tov. כמו שאמרו, the Ramban is very carefully, אמירה לגוי שבות, he quotes a Gemara, it's אסור דרבנן. Yeah, what did you want to say, Mel?
A number of years ago, we were in Israel, and I'll even name my son and daughter-in-law. They just don't go by their Reuben Yerushalayim. I do. So we were going. We had some.
So 400,000. Yes,
we're good. My daughter-in-law says to me, "Could you wheel the carriage?"
It's not the same.
It's not the level.
No.
Again, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, who takes all the rabbis, the small pocket sheet. So they're asking you, be Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, and do it for us.
I did, I said.
Well,
no.
you took it. You're not, I'm not. She's not asking you to do it. Sue.
She's not telling you to make a final.
Some do, some don't, no problem.
Right, no, so I said,
Some do
I
allow.
said, so
100%
call me,
allow.
no, I said.
It's a separate issue.
No, please.
Make that joke.
Please.
Shabbos.
No,
Call me the
please.
Shabbos.
No, I know, but please remember that Yerushalayim is not the, this
Yes.
is Yerushalayim. The biggest street, right, is smaller than the smallest street in Deal.
Yeah.
In Deal, you have a real question, 600,000, 16 amot, 32 feet. No, but you took it as, of course you didn't do it smart enough, but it's fine.
So the bigger question is Brooklyn and Deal, but go on. Okay.
About Matzati,
So Ramban is assuming that she could not possibly
yeah,
have been
let's
going.
continue. This is the beginning. We're touching now at the topic. The topic of 700, 800. This is the Ramban and Rashi.
SYADD. Yeah.
אבל מצאתי במחילתא, מחילתא is מדרש הלכה, not סעודה שלישית, נידה מלווה מלכה, לא מדרש אגדה. מחילתא is מדרש הלכה. כל מלאכה לא יעשה בהם, this is the מחילתא. this פסוק.
Yeah.
לא תעשה אתה עשני, לא יעשר חברך ולא יעשה גוי מלאכתך. The Ramban says, I don't know what to do. The מחילתא agrees with Rashi on that. ולא יעשה גוי. אתה אומר, לא תעשה אתה ולא יעשה חברך ולא יעשה גוי מלאכתך, או לא תעשה אתה ולא יעשה חברך ולא יעשה גוי. Maybe we have to prevent goyim בכלל. Maybe no one is permitted to do any מלאכה, even goy doing it for himself. תלמוד לומר ששת ימים תעשה מלאכה. So the Ramban says, what should I do? What should I do? The Mechilta says like Rashi. The Ramban is so strong in his opinion that it's impossible that it's assumed in the Torah. Skip few lines. Says the Ramban, Ubevadai hi asmachta be'alma. He has no choice but to say that the pasuk is only being used by the Mechilta to show us that this is Isur de Rabbanan, that has a hint in the Torah. אסמכתא בעלמא, שבאו לאסור מדבריהם, אמירה במלאכתו. Remember, this is the רמב"ן. וסמכו אותה למקרא הזה, אבל במלאכת הגוי בשלו מותר. מה פירוש המילים בשלו? תשמע טוב, תשמע
He
טוב.
does it on his own or you.
On his own.
On his own.
Some say, תשמע טוב, דברים יפים מאוד. Listen carefully. Some say that even the Ramban says according to the Mechilta, if you are asking him directly, he's your Shaliach. Now remember, the concept of Shaliach we know applied to Jews. Well, the Gemara says, I cannot appoint a Gentile to deliver a get on my behalf. I cannot appoint a Gentile to take terumah for me. I cannot appoint a Gentile to deliver a ring to the woman I would like to marry, and korban. This is where many people are saying that only if I have to give over power. Here the four examples I gave you: Gitin, Hiddushin, Terumah, and korban. Over there, I am the husband. Shaliach means I'm giving David over my power to deliver a document or to deliver.
But you can send a gift. How do you do
No.
To write it?
No, to give it.
So technically FedEx could never deliver again. FedEx could never deliver again?
No.
UPS, could they deliver again?
No.
It's going, well, why not? No, I
It has to be
sent it.
delivered in a hand. No.
And or
Well, the Torah says that in the
No,
first
not
name, the Torah says you, the husband, have to deliver it to the wife.
So if he takes.
If
it
you
to FedEx,
appoint another
get a
Jew,
hand delivered.
if you appoint another Jew, if you appoint another Jew and you have two witnesses that you appointed him, when he delivers it to your wife in front of two witnesses, he says, your husband appointed me here are the two witnesses.
Oh.
I'm giving it to you on behalf of your husband. So for this, the Gemara needs a pasuk to tell us if a Jew does it, it says if the husband. It's only because I gave him the power. You have a pasuk for that. So is Kiddushin.
What did Ramban do with the Gemara Mefureshet? It's that it's
No.
Shivut? What happened to that?
אז השאלה היא, is there a מחלוקת in the Mechilta? The Rambam says the same. The Rambam also says, but I'll read you the Smag. The Smag was in England 700 years ago. It says, "Mashma mikan she'asur Israel la'aliach legoy." Listen carefully. So many are trying to say like this. If you ask the Goy like that, if I ask a Goy to buy the New York Times, is he my shaliach or not? The Goy cannot be a shaliach. There's nothing there. I'm asking him to do a regular act, and the act should be for me. Yes. So many, the Kivod says,
Is he called a shaliach?
No.
Or is he called
yeah,
like
but this is
doing you a favor?
by New York Times it makes a difference, but here on Shabbat it makes a difference. Because if he has a label shaliach, then I did it for the Goy. So this is what many are saying. Look the language. Aval b'melechet hagoy b'shelo. Whatever the Goy does for himself, I can benefit. So
In hotel, the boy opens the light and
don't worry. Halakha l'maaseh. Baruch Hashem.
Talking about
Baruch
the
Hashem.
Doraita? You talk about Doraita?
Right, we're talking about the right.
Whatever the
Everyone
Doraita is,
agrees.
the
Everyone
shaliach
agrees.
is
Halakha
turning on the
l'maaseh.
light.
The Shulchan Aruch and the
In the
Rambam.
room, he opened it for himself.
Baruch Hashem, the Shulchan Aruch and the Rambam saved us on Kippur. We don't have to do too hard. Goy. But then the Rishonim say it's asur min haTorah to tell it. The Maaseh זה אסור רק מדרבנן. Therefore, we have leniency.
Is he because he's a shaliach?
According to the Ramban and others, it's asur min haTorah if he is a shaliach. The Ramban says it's asur mid'Rabbanan even if you tell him with 4 witnesses, please open the light. So is the Ramban. But here there is a Rashi, there is a Smag, there is a Bahag. I mean, it's based on the Mechilta because the language is.
So she really was talking about Goyim.
תקשיב טוב, המילה זה לא יעשה, זו מילה לא פשוטה. מה זה לא יעשה? לא תעשה.
So why does he say afilu? Like why? He's just talking about goyim. Why don't you just go right? Even a goy. The whole thing is I'm never going to tell another Jew.
This is
That's the whole problem.
This is what he said. In 2 other places, the Torah talks to me. Here the Torah says, if he's doing it directly to you, Rashi at least, then some other Rishonim are saying.
So this is מחלוקת.
in Mechilta, it's a machloket, to be honest, it's a machloket Tanaim, and Rashi, to be honest, very often people are talking about the general following idea. When Rashi in Chumash is called Chumash, is bringing an opinion that normally is not accepted. Is Rashi telling us that I accept it, or Rashi is a master of Pshat? See, be'emet, to learn Pshat, no
Looks
yas.
like the Pshat is saying.
רגע.
So he's saying what the
Rashi אומר
Pshat says.
Pshat.
He just reported.
הרבה אומרים בזה,
Even though it's not
זה
Pshat.
הרבה, you have few examples, if we got through the years, there are few times. I'll give you another interesting example. Take the Chumash, this is an interesting example. Look at
Yes,
it.
halakha. Pshat
זאת
against
אומרת,
halakha.
רש"י אומר, התפקיד שלי בחומש זה להיות מפרש. מה כתוב פה? בסדר, להלכה.
יפה.
לך דוגמה מעניינת מאוד, תסתכל.
What I don't understand, the pasuk is only talking about Yontif.
Good. So I did not go into it. If you accept it, of course it comes out that even on
I
your
mean, really, the whole pasuk. I don't know how you digressed or how we moved on to Shabbat. This is a simple thing on Yontif that
if על יום טוב אצל בוודאי בדיוק במשנה המגילה. Look a second. כי יהיה באיש חטא משפט מוות ואומת ותלית אותו על העץ. Page 48. Larry, look at ויקרא 21. ויקרא 21 כ"ב. Don't look at Rashi yet. No, but this is the point. I'm going to show you the same idea. David, kid that said, 10:48. וכי יהיה באיש חטא משפט מוות והומת. Now, please remember that there are 36 averot that you are being, potentially, you can be executed for.
Where did you go to?
דברים 21.
Oh, because you said, I thought you said something.
22. וכי יהיה באיש חטא משפט מוות. The Torah doesn't say בחטא is if the משפט מוות is סקילה, שרפה or not. Anyone that is being executed וטלית אותו על העץ. הלכה למעשה סמי, only by the גדף ולבד עבודה זרה. From all the 36, yes, if you look in the Rambam, only a person who curses Hashem or עובד עבודה זרה after it's being stoned, look at the Rashi now, look at the Rashi 22. ותלית אותו על עץ, listen carefully to Rashi, סמי. רבותינו אמרו, כל הנזכרים נתלים. זה לא נכון. 18 עבירות that you get סקילה for, and only 2 out of the 18, which is מגדף. שנאמר כי קללת אלוקים תלוי. רש"י, why is Rashi bringing this opinion if this is not the הלכה? איזה גמרא, ההלכה is only מגדף או עובד עבודה.
The is saying מוות, it doesn't differentiate. It's all four.
רש"י אומר, התפקיד שלי זה להגיד פשט בפסוק.
ותלית אותו על
לא, זאת אומרת, לא. לא, אני אומר לך, only 2 of the 18. הפסוק,
because of this pasuk.
if you learn the pasuk the way the pasuk is written,
כל הנזכלים.
לא, נזכלים זה 18. You look a second in Rambam.
After the sekilah.
After the sekilah, a few minutes before sunset, you take the body, you hang it, and you take it off right after it gets dark.
I like it.
No, but that's like no, but the minute
It's symbolic.
no, but you see the point is why would Rashi and Chumash tell you a pasuk that be'emet it's not so. Look a second, take the Mishnah Berurah a second. Take the Mishnah Berurah.
They don't do this at all.
רק שתיים.
אחרי סקילה, no?
לא, אחרי סקילה, לא.
נתלים או לא?
לא נתלים, but only two out of the now 36 עבירות that you are being executed for. 18 out of the 36 is סקילה. 2 of the סקילה here.
And where did they get all these?
Where are the 2? Gadef, what's the second one?
לגדף ועובד עבודה זרה.
Right.
It's מפורש in the Rambam.
I remember that.
זה גמרא, לא תשכח מהרמב"ם. אופן סימן ריש מ"ג, ריש משנה ברורה, ריש מ"ג, מפורש ריש מ"ג.
First siman.
In the beginning,
Second one.
the topic in Reish Mem Gimel, the question in Reish Mem Gimel is, if your business is, no, Mem, Reish Mem Gimel. The title is Hamaskir Sadeh Umerchatz Le'ino Yehudi. Your business is rented to a Gentile, but it's your business. You're not renting in the room. It's your business. And the goy is operating it. Says the Shulchan Aruch, לא ישכיר אדם מרחץ שלו לאינו יהודי, מפני שנקרא על שמו, everyone knows it's a Jewish business. ואינו יהודי זה עושה בו מלאכה בשבת. Obviously, it's obviously to everyone because it's a Jewish business. Okay, people always have the question, you have an office in Japan. No one knows that it's a Jewish. Okay, בזמנם ככה זה היה, business.
That was the business.
Any business.
You know,
because everyone, people didn't have private showers. So everyone in the community goes to the bathhouse. Merchatz is a bathhouse. So everyone knows that the operator and the owner is a Jew. If you rent it to a non-Jew,
This is a Margit Ayin.
What?
This seems to be a Rabbanan. It's a Margit
no, I'm
Ayin
saying,
issue.
of course, it's a bit of an and just to show you, even the Mishnah Berurah.
Because the Stam Merchatz love the Arisuta.
אם זה,
That's the main thing.
אם הוא אריס, look a second. ואמרה, let's continue the Shulchan Aruch a second. ואמרה, people say, שכל הרווח, the profit, goes to a Jew. What is he hinting to me? If it's a real partnership, if it's a risk, so in the contract,
He gets the profits one day and everything.
once in class, I said, once in class, I said, if you take a summer job, to work in Burger King, make sure that you don't put the cheese on the, even though you're not eating it. Okay, then the kid says, my father is a partner in Burger King.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mother said, so he says to me, he felt very embarrassed. He said, he comes next day, he says, my father told me that in the contract, yes, my father with his partners were non-Jewish, the French fries and the soda and the burgers are my father. The cheeseburger go to the non-Jewish.
Yeah, but what happens if you own what happens if you own stock in McDonald's?
Okay, so this is the question. I'm asking you, if you have many stocks in GM, can you walk into a dealer that's
Give me the car.
drive away with a car? The answer is stocks is only a way to milk you out of your money and to make money. Like you don't own the company. You don't own any object in the company. Again, I'm asking you, you're working, I have 50% share in GM. Yes?
Wait a minute. Why don't you do it differently? Take a condo, not a co-op, where you own the real estate, and the people that there's a Jewish guy who works on Shabbat or something like, or the washing machines in the basement, the profit goes to the condo.
Everything is being discussed. Of course, it depends how the contract
You
is.
may have no control over it anyway, even though you.
Anyway, look at the Mishnah. Look at Shulchan Aruch Bet. If the bathhouse is being operated by a non-Jew, the Amren, people say, Kol HaRevach Shel Yisrael, V'Sachar El Yahayel, את האינו יהודי בכך וכך ליום, you pay him daily, yes? ונמצא, please listen to the language of Maran, שהאינו יהודי עושה מלאכה בשליחותו של ישראל. He is working for me, I'm paying him a weekly or daily salary, but he is my agent. אבל שדה מותר, but if it's a sharecropper, yeah? If it's a sharecropper, he's getting 25% of the produce, מותר. שכן דרך לקבל שדה בארוסים. If you see a Gentile walking in my farm, but we know that in this neighborhood we hire Gentiles to, now, look at the Mishnah Berurah now. Look at the Mishnah Berurah.
Which one?
Mishnah Berurah, hey. Sammy, look Mishnah Berurah, hey. Bishlichuto, which means everyone knows that the Gentile is operating in the bathhouse. וזהו איסור גמור, כמו שאמרו בכמה מקומות, the אמירה, telling directly, לאינו יהודי שבות, only מדרבנן. Listen carefully what he's doing here. והסמכו, and the remez in the pasuk is, הקרא דכל מלאכה, לא יעשה בהם. You remember how we started? לא יעשה. ולא כתיב, לא תעשה. It doesn't say you should not do, זה אסמכתא. It says לרמז, זה אפילו על ידי האחרים לא יעשה. Please look at the bottom.
אפילו כשעושה בעצמו מלאכה ישראל בשבילו, הוא בשבילו, for the Israel or for the goy?
For the goy for himself.
So that was, but that's mutar generally.
ואפילו כשעושה בעצמו מלאכה של ישראל בשבילו, no, he's saying is, if a maid is in your house, she's doing it
For herself.
If it's clearly for you and she makes believe it's for herself, you have to tell her, don't do it.
Oh, if it makes believe, okay. I mean, it's make
Look now in Sha'ar
Goy makes coffee.
Look now in Sha'ar HaTziyun Zayin. Look in Sha'ar HaTziyun. Sha'ar HaTziyun Zayin. You see the first line? The first line? עיין בית יוסף בסוף סימן רמ"ד מה שכתב על המחילתא בשם עצמם. The Mechilta says that Goy is doing it for me, it's assuming a Torah. The Spuker, the Sabkela, the Smug, who is a Rishon, Ulai, Udrasha, Gemura. Remember this Mechilta that says, Lo Yaseh, Filo, it's a Lo Asmachta.
זה ראשי הגבורה מיני הלכה.
הלכה, למעשה
Real.
מן
It's
התורה.
not a thing, right?
Remember, בשולחן ערוך, ברמב"ם, בשולחן ערוך, ברמב"ם, that's אסמכתה.
It's a hint.
Says משנה ברורה ועיין לבוש. Says the משנה ברורה to me and you, אבל מכל הפוסקים משמע הוא רק מדרבנן.
Cold, everyone.
I mean, כל means, it means פוסקים, in the סמ"ג זה ראשון, לא כל כך פוסק.
Yeah.
Then he continues, ועיין ברמב"ן, we didn't finish the רמב"ן that we started, שכתב גם כן בנוסחה מוטעית היא במחילתא. He says that this דרשה in the מחילתא. You realize how strong he's going. Because since most of the Gemara that you learn always is the Rabbanan, זה לא יכול להיות, he said, the Gemara doesn't mention once. זה לא יכול להיות, כן? וכן הסכים הגר"א להגהותיו, והגר"א in his comments on this מחילתא, לנוסחה העיקרית היא, כמו שהוא עתק בילקוט. So obviously you have two versions. What is the נוסח? But again, I have
The smag is really a posek.
בוודאי, היה פוסק באנגליה. But that's only the
Once you get mentioned that it's so many, all the Rishonim are on board with it, it's as if.
but you have to realize this is the job of the poskim. They're saying if the Gemara never mentions it,
So
so again, some say that every time the Gemara talks, the Gemara is talking, Sammy, if you are not telling it directly.
Yeah.
If you're telling him directly, some say it's Shariach. And the logic of Enshel Lichut Lego is only if I give you overpower.
Power, but here,
I mean, this Nogia in many halachot.
that would be the Sudoraita.
Right, מכיוון היא, והרשב"א בתשובה wants to say that maybe he's talking about a ger toshav, a Gentile who lives in Israel, and keeps Sheva mitzvot b'nei Noach, and he's seriously about it, yes? Or, the Rashba wants to say that this mechilta is if you have a non-Jewish slave that you did not circumcise. It is. If you have a non-Jewish slave and you're obligated to circumcise him, it's partially a Jew like a lady. But if you did not circumcise him, you have under your ownership.
Rabbi, what's the
situation? Your ownership, if he's, which means everyone understands that that's true, erase it, להגיד זה טעות. זה לא פשוט. מאוד קשה. תסתכל על זה, הרשב"א is offering גוי לא מהול. גר תושב. Oh, you made everyone, okay, but
Green card, can't vote.
But again, the biggest problem they have is because the Gemara never mentions it. It's written a lot in the poskim, but the Gemara never said it. Again, unless you take the position of telling him directly, it's making him a shaliach. This is what the Beit Meir is saying. This is what the Netivot are saying.
So what's the bottom line on
The bottom line is
Rashi? No, I'm explaining Rashi then. Rashi is what? Either it's a Sudoraita or it's a
the reason Rashi took this position, assuming the Torah to explain the pasuk in Chumash, because Rashi's job in Chumash is the pshat hapashut. Lo yaseh melacha should not be done.
So you can't say Rashi is a smakta.
אף אחד לא אומר שרש"י זה טעות.
How did the Gemara decide that it's mutad d'oraita? What's their basis?
Because זה לא כתוב בשום מקום אחר אסור.
כתוב.
Okay, this is מחלוקת. He said that הלשון יעשה. Okay, but it's an interesting example.
You're really going to run to a lot of trouble. You want to hold that way. If you want to hold that way, you can.
No,
go ahead. Go ahead.
אני מראה לך שהראשונים,
We all know that it's mutad
תשמע דבר פלא, ברמב"ן, איזה ספר תורת האדם. He brings the Bahag. Bahag is before the Rambam, before the Rif. Bahag says, if a Gentile is buried in a Jewish body, בשבת אסור מן התורה, כך אומר. כך אומר, עיין ברמב"ן, שאסור לקבור מת ביום טוב על ידי עבד הראל, כיוון שאסור במלאכתנו מן התורה.
He did.
No, so the Ramban, of course, is consistent, and he says, there's no way.
Why is it asur?
No, הוא אומר, כי הגוי עושה בשבילך, you hire the goy to dig the kever and to build the casket,
אסור דרבנן.
הוא אומר
No.
מהתורה.
So it's a Torah.
Where's פסוק? Which פסוק?
לא יעשה מלאכה.
Okay.
אני מראה לך שבהג,
That's right.
says the Ramban, no, זה רק מדרבנן, כי...
What do you mean, saying the Bahag is saying it's the easy?
לא, אז הוא אומר, we cannot follow להלכה, what you
Okay.
say.
Okay.
It's a big man, it's a fascinating topic.
Okay.
anyway, הלכה למעשה, it's only מדרבנן.
So you're saying that Bahag is not considered a posek?
No,
זה
yes.
פוסק,
You say
but
it's for kol poskim. It's a kol
כל
poskim.
הפוסקים. The majority, Shulchan Aruch says it is the dog.
Okay, that kol means majority.
Smag, the Bahag is a posek.
I didn't know that kol means majority.
הלכה למעשה, this is the way but Yosef said it in the introduction. ברוך השם, אבל סם, can you imagine זה היה אסור?